Did you know that missing just one tiny spot in your shower routine could be silently putting your health at risk? It might sound shocking, even a little extreme, but recent research is revealing something we often overlook: specific areas of our bodies that tend to be neglected during bathing, especially as we get older, can actually harbor harmful bacteria and fungi that threaten our well-being. In fact, many of us don't realize that a typical shower routine misses these critical spots. As years pass, our bodies change, flexibility decreases, and what once was easy to clean becomes harder to reach. This creates perfect little hideouts for germs to grow unchecked. So in this video, we're diving into 5 crucial body parts that seniors frequently forget to clean properly, areas where bacteria sweat and fungal growth quietly accumulate. These aren't just minor hygiene slip-ups. They can lead to serious health complications, from infections that creep up unnoticed to circulation issues that affect your entire body. Stick around until the very end, because one of these often neglected spots is closely tied to your immune system. Believe it or not, washing it thoroughly takes less than 10 seconds, but that tiny habit could protect your health in ways you never imagined. Let's jump right in. Number 1, the feet. When it comes to overlooked body parts, the feet top the list, and yet they can quietly wreak havoc on your health if not cleaned properly every day. You might think a quick rinse in the shower is enough to keep them fresh. But for older adults, especially those facing reduced circulation, diabetes, or weakened immunity, a rushed foot wash is like inviting bacteria to move in and set up camp. Fungi absolutely love the warm, moist spaces between your toes or under the toenails. What starts as a small patch of athlete's foot can escalate, quickly turning into serious problems like cellulitis, a painful skin infection, or even stubborn ulcers that refuse to heal. What makes this even scarier? Many seniors lose some nerve sensitivity in their feet as they age, so they might not even notice the early warning signs of infection. You could be harboring trouble without feeling a thing, and by the time you do treatment, it gets much more complicated. But fungal infections aren't the only risk. Dead skin buildup, cracked heels, and sweat left on the skin weaken your natural defenses, making it easier for harmful germs to sneak in, even into your bloodstream in severe cases. Here's the good news. It only takes 5 to 10 seconds per foot to clean intentionally and thoroughly. That means taking a moment to get between your toes, under the nails, and around the heel. And don't forget, it's not just about scrubbing after drying your feet. Carefully applying a little moisturizer keeps the skin soft and resilient, preventing cracks that could invite infection. Think of this daily ritual not as vanity, but as vital vascular care. Your feet are more than just the foundation for walking. They're one of the first places to reveal signs of declining health. Because they're so far down and easy to hide, they're also easy to neglect. So the next time you shower, don't just let water run over them. Reach down, take care of those hardworking feet. Number 2, the scalp. Now you might think, I don't have much hair left, or I keep my hair short and simple so my scalp doesn't need much attention. But here's the truth: your scalp is skin too. And like any other part of your body, it needs care. When neglected, the scalp becomes a hidden trap for oil sweat, dead skin cells, and environmental pollutants. Over time, this buildup doesn't just stay on the surface. It can trigger inflammation that weakens your skin barrier and even impacts your immune system. For older adults, scalp health isn't just about looks. Chronic dryness or flaking can cause low-grade infections that break down the scalp's defenses. In some cases, bacteria can sneak into weakened hair follicles or open sores, making infections worse. What many don't realize is that your scalp contains some of the highest concentrations of sebaceous oil glands in the body. This means oil accumulates quickly, and when left unwashed, it oxidizes and hardens, turning into a perfect breeding ground for invisible pathogens. For seniors, this isn't just uncomfortable. It's a risk that's easy to overlook until infections become more serious. Many people reduce shampooing as they age, thinking their hair is more fragile. But skipping regular cleansing altogether can cause more harm than good, especially if your hair is thinning fine or if you have a bald scalp. Even just a gentle scalp massage for a few minutes during washing improves blood flow to your head and neck, stimulates lymphatic drainage, and can boost mental clarity and reduce stress. So even if your hair is short or mostly gone, your scalp still deserves attention. Wash it with care, massage it gently. Your head will thank you, and your whole body will quietly reap the benefits. If you're still with me and finding these tips useful, please comment number 2 below so I know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. You won't want to miss what's next. Number 3, the navel area. Small but mighty. The belly button might be one of the tiniest parts of your body, but it's also surprisingly one of the dirtiest and most forgotten. As we age and become less flexible, it's easy to miss this little hollow in your daily shower. You might think it's just a small spot, what harm could it do? But don't underestimate the navel. This recessed area collects sweat, dead skin cells, leftover soap, and even lint from clothing. Left uncleaned, it becomes the perfect dark, warm, and moist hiding place for harmful bacteria and yeast. What might start as mild irritation can quickly become a more serious infection known as omphalitis. Though often seen in infants, this infection is increasingly reported in older adults, especially those with diabetes or weakened immune systems. Bacteria thrive in the navel's cozy environment and can cause redness, unpleasant odor, or discharge, all warning signs that are often subtle at first. Many seniors don't notice discomfort until the infection is advanced, making healing slower and more difficult than it would have been years earlier. In severe cases, hardened buildup called navel stones can form small, dark, foul-smelling lumps that need medical removal. But here's the simplest way to avoid all this. When you wash, use a fingertip wrapped with a soft cloth or a cotton swab. Gently clean inside your navel with warm water and mild soap. Then be sure to dry it thoroughly, because a dry navel is just as important as a clean one. Any leftover moisture invites microbes to multiply. This is just the beginning. We still have 2 more critical areas to cover. So stay tuned and remember, these small habits can make a huge difference in your health and comfort every day. Continuing from where we left off about the hidden navel, let's explore why this small area deserves your attention and how neglecting it could quietly affect your health. If you've ever had abdominal surgery or noticed skin folds around your belly button, there's even more reason to treat this spot with care. Keeping your navel clean isn't just about basic hygiene, it's a crucial step in preventative health, especially as your immune system naturally shifts with age. Sometimes the smallest, most overlooked places are the ones that matter the most. Now moving on to number 4, the underbreast area. This is a region often forgotten, particularly among older women and some men. Despite its subtlety, it's one of the most sensitive and easily irritated parts of the body, and keeping it clean is absolutely vital as we age. The skin under the breast forms a natural fold that tends to stay warm and moist, creating an ideal environment for bacteria and fungi to thrive if not cared for properly every day. Think about how this skin is thin, delicate, and often trapped beneath the clothing and undergarments, which restrict airflow and trap sweat. Over time, this combination can lead to a condition called intertrigo, a red inflamed rash caused by friction, moisture, and infection. It may start as a minor itch or a faint redness, but if left unchecked, it can escalate into painful sores, open wounds, or persistent fungal infections that require extended medical treatment. Women who've experienced breast surgery, changes in weight, or natural sagging due to aging are even more prone to these issues. And because this area isn't always easy to see in the mirror, problems often go unnoticed until they become quite severe. One of the biggest mistakes is thinking a quick rinse is enough to keep this area healthy, but in reality, it requires intentional care. Lift the skin, gently wash with mild soap, rinse thoroughly, and most importantly, pat it completely dry. Using a clean towel or soft washcloth reserved just for this spot can make a huge difference. For those who are more prone to moisture, build up a light dusting of unscented body powder or cornstarch can help keep the skin dry without causing irritation. Paying attention here isn't just about avoiding discomfort, it's about preserving your skin's integrity, preventing infections that can take weeks to heal, and maintaining your confidence in your own body. Neglect in this area can quietly steal your comfort day after day, especially during warmer weather or physical activity. But dedicating just a few mindful seconds each morning to care for it can transform how you feel. So even if no one else sees it, remember, this part of your body deserves just as much respect and care as the rest. If you're still watching and finding this information helpful, please comment number 4 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I strongly recommend you do so and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss any future videos. Your support helps us keep creating valuable content designed to inform and inspire. Now let's move on to number 5, the groin area. This is one of the most sensitive and unfortunately one of the most neglected regions of the body. Many older adults experience troubles here, not from major hygiene failures, but from small oversights that accumulate over time and quietly lead to chronic problems. As we age, our skin loosens, folds become more pronounced, and muscle tone changes. These natural shifts mean more places for moisture to gather, creating ideal conditions for bacteria and fungus to flourish. This can lead to discomfort, odor, or even skin breakdown if not properly managed. Both men and women face these issues, though many feel too embarrassed to discuss them or aren't sure what's normal. The skin in the groin is delicate, prone to friction, and can easily become irritated by tight clothing, incontinence, or prolonged sitting. When not washed and dried carefully, conditions like jock itch, yeast infections, or folliculitis can develop silently. They might start as slight redness or mild itching, but can quickly escalate into painful, persistent problems. What's especially concerning is how quickly infections in this area can spread. Because the groin is close to lymph nodes and vital body structures, even minor skin issues can turn serious if left untreated. Once the skin barrier is damaged, healing slows down considerably in older bodies, complicating recovery. Daily washing of this area is non-negotiable, but how you wash is just as important. Use warm water, a gentle unscented soap, and clean with your bare hands, or a soft cloth, no rough scrubbing or harsh towels. Be thorough, clean between skin folds, rinse well, and pack completely dry. If moisture persists, a light layer of talc-free powder or barrier cream can help reduce irritation. For those managing incontinence, cleaning immediately after any accident is essential, no matter how minor it seems. Don't wait until a rash or odor appears. By then, your skin is already overwhelmed and in distress. Keeping your groin healthy doesn't just improve hygiene, it enhances comfort, mobility, and confidence. It lets you walk, stretch, and sleep without pain or discomfort. Caring for this vulnerable area every day means more than staying clean. It means protecting your body from breakdown, infection, and long-term damage. If you're still with me and appreciate these insights, please comment at number 6 below to say hello. And again, if you haven't yet, please subscribe and ring the bell so you don't miss out on future videos. Your support allows us to continue sharing important tips that can make a real difference in your life. Now for some final thoughts. When it comes to aging well, it's often the smallest habits that create the biggest impact. Daily hygiene might seem mundane, but as we've discovered, how you care for these often overlooked areas plays a powerful role in your long-term health, comfort, and even longevity. Which of these 5 spots surprised you the most? Was there one you hadn't thought about until now? Remember, wisdom in our later years isn't just about learning big life lessons. It's about tuning into the quiet details, the everyday routines, and the subtle signals our bodies send us, giving us daily opportunities to protect and cherish the body we still have. If you've made it this far, I hope this video has done more than just list hygiene tips. I hope it's given you a deeper appreciation for your body and inspired a renewed commitment to care for it with gentle intention. Because when you wash away dirt, you're preserving the very vessel that carries you through this beautiful, still unfolding life. Thank you so much for watching. We'd love to hear from you. Please leave a comment below sharing one thing you learned today and how you plan to use it. Your thoughts mean a lot to us and motivate us to keep creating meaningful content. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please like, subscribe, and share it with others who might benefit. Your support truly helps us continue this journey of informing and inspiring. Thanks again for joining us today. We look forward to seeing you in the next video.